Hi there, I'm Milo Sipka, and this is the Apatros Action 52 Masochist. Now in this episode we'll take a look at game number 25 on the NES multicart Action 52, and this is Underground. It's a trench tunnel platformer. Your enemy type are those diamond things, which could very well be Viet Cong heads. I'll explain more about that momentarily. No bosses, 6 levels, I made a full run, and my high score here was 28,700 points. Now, even though the game doesn't specify this, you could actually very easily make this out to be a 8-bit emulation of the tunnel warfare that was going on during the Vietnam War. The Viet Cong would actually build tunnel systems underneath the ground to use as bases. I mean, all the Vietnam War vets out there would know about that. Now, in this particular game, the player has to traverse the vertical tunnels underneath the ground of Vietnam during the Vietnam War, taking out diamond-shaped heads that resemble your stereotypical Viet Cong soldiers. This could very well be an attempt to do an emulation of those Vietnamese tunnels, but for 8-bit standards. Now you basically have to hunt down the Victor Charlies and their pets, and make it from one end of the tunnel system to the other. So you just have to make your way from one spot to the other and kill anything in your way. Of course, the enemy sprites keep spawning in their assigned areas on an infinite basis, so if you're going to farm points for a high score, you can keep going back and forth throughout each stage and destroy those mooks for as long as you want. But the actual objective is simply to get to the exit trigger area, usually at the top of the stage opposite your starting point. There are some mushroom patches that will kill you if you walk over them, but the Action 52 falling kill code is absent from this one, so you can take some deep falls for shortcut purposes if you want to. But this is still a pretty bad game, as the gameplay gets really monotonous after a couple of minutes playing this, and the graphics are as ugly as fuck. If you're playing this on a computer for an emulator, I use FC Ultra, find a way to screenshot each stage area, as this will provide a pretty decent map design for some improvised tabletop war games. So for example, if you're a Warhammer 40k fan, I am, you can actually screenshot each of the levels and print them out, modify them a little bit, and you can actually have your own stages. In fact, this will actually make a pretty good, these particular levels will actually make a pretty good tunnel system for the Defcore Krieg. I'm actually considering doing that. So that's a tip for the Warhammer 40k fans out there. But other than that, this is a D, which is a 2 out of 10. It's bad. Now, to give the game one compliment, I guess the Victor Charlies here have to be complimented on their pretty clean tunnel designs. In real life, they're just absolute mazes. This one's nice and square clean. Okay. So, Underground gets a D, 2 out of 10, it's bad. If you have any questions, comments, or associated trivia about this review subject, just drop me a line in the comment section, I'll be happy to answer. Hope you guys are staying safe, take it easy, and this is the Apatros Action 52 Masochist signing off. See ya.